And welcome back, everybody, to the Brody File here in beautiful Salt Lake City, Utah. There are a lot of critics of Mitt Romney out there, some of them evangelical Christians who just will not vote for a Mormon for president. Why is that exactly? Well, we decided to explore that with Shawn McCraney. He's the host of the television show here in Salt Lake City called The Heart of the Matter. He compares biblical Christianity to Mormonism. This guy is an ex-Mormon now in the evangelical faith. And this is what he had to say about Romney and the Mormon religion.
Born and raised LDS, loved it, went on an LDS mission, bishopric, stake high council, high priest, seminary teacher. I loved my activity in the LDS church, great organization, but I didn't know the Lord, and that led me to an internal angst. And after my mission, getting married in the temple, came to a roadside conclusion with the Lord that I needed him and changed my life. And from that point forward, I realized that what I thought I had in Mormonism, I didn't have, and that was a relationship with God. And so then it's been my mission ever since to try to get the LDS to see the need to be born again and to really be Christians.
What was the light, by the way, that turned on inside of you? What was it? Because you were pretty much steeped in the Mormon traditions.
Completely.
What happened exactly there, specifically?
What happened was I came to realize that there was nothing I could do to get myself right before God. Where with Mormonism, yes, they believe in Jesus and everything, but it's you have to do it. He gives you the opportunity, but it's up to you to perform. And I couldn't perform. And I had to be honest with myself. There was nothing that I could do to get myself right before God. And that's when I realized, whoa, Jesus is who did it right for me.
When you hear Mormons and the elders in the church and others call themselves Christians, what is your message as it relates to that?
I believe they think they're Christian. When I was LDS, I thought I was Christian, so I understand the perspective. But what they're talking about is a religious relationship with him, where they do, and then maybe they're saved and they never know. What I want them to know is that they can have a epistemological certainty that they are saved by virtue of what he did. And then when you come to understand that, you are free. And with that freedom, you are free from the bondage of sin. And it's the only way to be free. And so I walk around the city now and I see other people who are still in the church and they're not free. They're under a cloak of bondage, and it just breaks your heart.
That's Shawn McCraney here on the Brody File. Look, there's another critic of Mitt Romney's lurking out there. We found him. Actually, we found him about 6 hours south of here in Las Vegas, Nevada. That's Michael Moody, a former television reporter. Now he's come out with a book about Mitt Romney. Why has he come out with a book about Romney? Well, they actually went to school together at Brigham Young University. Have a look at some of what he has to say. He's not a big fan either.
Well, I knew of Mitt Romney before I got back to BYU. I came home from Vietnam, and he had just come home from his mission, and he was president of a club group called the Cougar Club. So I knew who he was, and then we spent a year in the club together and then graduated together. And immediately the talk was that Mitt Romney was going to be president someday. He was the one. The buzz in the club was that Mitt would be running for president, and if not him, then who?
And he heard that. You think he heard that buzz?
Well, he knew. He said it himself that he was going to be the guy. His father had just run 2 years earlier, George Romney, and had been unsuccessful. And in the Mormon church, we're told that before we were born, we lived in a pre-earth life, a pre-existence. And there we were, Mitt was a valiant spirit, I was a valiant spirit, we're told in these patriarchal blessings, and that we are here to help bring the second coming. And to bring, to get the Mormon church into the White House would be a great goal, and Mitt was going to lead the way.
Why would it be a great goal? What's the point if Mitt Romney becomes the first Mormon president? What's the importance of that within the Mormon church?
Well, Joseph Smith wanted to be president. He was trying to run for president and had that process underway when he was killed. And the Mormons believe that they are to basically end up dominating the world. They have to save the world. That's why they build their temples. That's why they are so politically involved. Mormons are in all aspects of American public and political life today. And a part of it is the way we were taught as children, that it's our responsibility to be involved, that Jesus is coming soon, that the restored gospel of Jesus Christ is back on the earth, and that those of us that were born at this time into the Mormon church are here to help prepare the way.
And you're speaking from experience. You have heard this, you have seen this, so to speak, growing up in the Mormon church.
When I was a little boy, I was told that Jesus would probably come in my lifetime. And that's not just unique to the Mormons, that's a belief of evangelical and other denominations. But Mormons, you have to understand, they believe that they have the restored gospel.
Michael Moody here on the Brody File.